1-2 d4 in the game of Arena, Crush versus Begum. And
Abhimanyu Mishra and Fabiano Caruana, we don't see French.
No
French. We talked
Najdorf, and we see the bishop to b5 check. Variation, not knight d7, but bishop to d7, which is a little bit, not necessarily less challenging, but more peaceful option from black's side. And knight to c3, it feels like maybe bishop to d7 was a bit of a surprise for Fabiano.
check, bishop d7. Mishra saying, what are you doing? You want to trade pieces with this bishop and help me develop. So why is that in your favor? And Bobby says, it's not in my favor. I'll play c2, c4.
I want to trade on my terms.
On my terms. But is this a trade that is good for white? I mean, after all, after the trade, I mean, it's pawn structure that gets compromised. I mean, it's a double bond after all. And you lose a little bit of central control now that you've taken.
Right, but the pawn is also controlling some really important squares.
And I agree with you wholeheartedly. It does control the square c6, which is a natural square for my knight. So if I were to continue with the move a7, a6,
Knight c3.
knight c3.
Again, if you want to trade, I'm happy to improve my knight as well.
Exactly. So your knight is out here. I don't know. Is it why
e2.
queen e2? Yes, queen e2. And why is the knight so happy? I don't know. It feels like you've traded a c pawn, which I think is a pretty good pawn, for an a pawn. And I don't know. I've got a rook on the open file. You know how all that works.
Right, but I think I may be very fast with my development. Let's say I castle here.
Good rook castles. I don't know. Let's say I go e5.
If you don't
e6.
go e5, I'm gonna go d4 immediately.
Okay, you got me then. I'll go. I could have committed myself earlier, but same thing. And you know, we're playing our own little game here. But I'm just the bottom line is what I'm asking is, would you feel happy about this trade of the c pawn fighting?
Usually not, but I know some variations in, for example, check-over variation where you Sicilian but you recapture with queen on d4, and sometimes you do play c4 and you keep that bishop on b5. So I have some experience recapturing on b5 with that pawn, and that pawn can be very strong.
Coach, drill down for us on this one because I'm a little bit confused. What would happen in case of the players following our analysis with Kate that we just had?
It's definitely a playable option for a black. The problem is after a6, commentators cleaner. Okay, I guess I don't know. I don't know my point.
Commentators first. It was like a 50-50 shot. You were really close on this one too, Christian.
But the next one is easy, just G5, King H5, G6, King H6.
By the way, we might see a handshake in Irina versus Big as well. If you guys want to check that one out.
Oh, we're vultures.
Just to see the handshake, basically.
Exactly. But we think the handshake here in the threefold repetition.
You have 10 minutes, right? It wasn't
Right.
like
You can claim it, and if you're wrong, your arbiter's going to award your opponent an extra 2 minutes.
you have a lot of time
Deal.
to check your score sheet. I feel like she was just trusting her position that Irina is going to repeat again, or maybe she wanted her to risk.
She got greedy. Yes. I think that was just her getting greedy, thinking that maybe she would be able to do that.
So at last, Fabi has given up his exchange, and he is about to play G6 and escort his pawn up the board with the king. And Mishra still playing.
Fighting.
A little surprised there.
Fighting on G7.
I'll be just checking if he can move that pawn.
And then King G5. Nope, couldn't guess. King G5 centralization. And there we have it, handshake. Our congratulations to the defending champion, Fabiano.
Back-to-back champion, incredible performance,
Very impressive.
and the winner of the Open